Common questions and answers. These are the common questions you may ask in regards to the structure of this business model. You can also view this business model's business site on www.kwbmo.com. So understanding the way this works is very, very important, and a lot of the questions people would ask me or some of my team members would be, how does this business model work, as in the structure of the business model. Now, what we're going to take you through here is a little bit detailed, so if you don't understand it in the first go, please view this video again, or alternatively get with someone who understands the structure and how this business model operates. So as you can see here, 8 points paid out totaling €1,400. Full payment is equal to €175 by 8 is equal to €1,400, and €350 will go towards bonus rewards. Now the par payment is equal to €70 per pint, and I'll go through this and how this works. Remember, of par payment will be paid to you when installment is fully paid. So when somebody purchases this technology, par payment, either 3, 6, 10 or 16 monthly payments, the company will pay you, you can see here to the right hand side in the green, down into the red, par payment, they will pay you €70 per pint. So as you can see, 1 pint is equal to €70, 2 pint 140, 3 pints 210, 4 pints 280, 5 pints 350, and 6 pints €420, with the remainder being paid to you when that individual pays either the 3, 6, 10, 16 monthly payments up front to the company, when they pay the outright of the remainder of their income, or sorry, the remainder of their payment to the company. So you can see here, Enagic does not pay 8 levels, Enagic pays 8 pints. That's very important. It doesn't pay 8 levels, it pays 8 pints. Now Enagic pays from the bottom to the top. So to the right here you can see the number of pints you get paid will depend on which line the sale takes place and how many pints are available to be paid out when it's your turn to get paid. So this sale could take place in either a 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A line, and the person who made the direct sale gets paid first, so it's very, very fair. So as you can see here to the left then, you've got the new sale. So let's say the new sale makes the let's say the new distributor makes the first sale, and it's their first sale, so they'll get paid 1 pint. Now the second payout would be John, okay, so the new sale was made to Dan, and then John will get the remainder then of whatever line that takes place in his business. It could be his 2A or his 3A. The third payout then would go to Sinead, and the fourth payout then would go to whoever it is that's the remaining pints is left to be paid out to. Now, to understand this in detail, please sit down with someone who understands this and can show you this on paper. It really is a very simple process. To go into it in a little bit more detail, as you can see here in the top left, remember this is direct sales, and how it pays you is you go over and you go down. So to the right here, we'll show an example of your group sales. So here you have you in the red with direct sales going down. So to the left in the red, direct sales, you sold your first unit to Sinead, and she comes in your 1A line. Your second unit you sell to John, and he also comes in your 1A line. But now let's say John refers it on to Bobby. Those two sales will have generated €350 for you. Likewise, if Sinead in your 1A brought in more sales, you'll also get €175. So you can see here on your 2A is worth €350, and let's say you bring in Val, and Val then brings in Marge, and Marge then brings in Mike. Those 3 sales will have generated for you €1,050, and that was just 1 direct sale and 2 indirect sales. Now then you bring in a motivated marketer called Declan, and Declan comes in your 3A line, and he's going to generate you $525 for the direct and indirect sales. So as you can see here now, let's say Declan brings in another motivated marketer called Ronan. Ronan brings in Lee, and Lee brings in Eddie. That's 4 sales multiplied by €525 is equal to €2,100. So you can see here that the income can be really healthy for you for generating these sales and going the extra mile and putting the effort and putting the work into this business model. Now the next slide is a little bit busy, so what I'll try and do is take you through it slowly. So you can see here yourself the structure of the business model. We'll start off here with the red where it says U, direct sales. And as you can see going across in, you have your 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A and 6A sales. So let's say these are all direct sales. So you can see here now, we'll start off with the blue over here on the left hand side where we've got Sinead and John. So Sinead and John are your first 2 direct sales. So that's what's required to move forward to be a 2A distributor. So you can see here now we'll start off in your 2A with Val. What's required here is 3 direct sales are required. So if your first 2 done with Sinead and John, your third one is going to be Val. Now to get up to 3A, you need to have generated 10 direct or indirect sales. Now those, let's give you an example. Those 10, let's say direct or indirect sales could have come from Sinead, John or Val. So then you bring in Declan. Now to get up to the next position of 4A, you need to bring in 20 direct or indirect sales. So they could have come from Declan, Val, John or Sinead or any of the indirect sales that those 4 individuals brought in for you. So now you're up to 4A position. So now you're getting 4 times 175 is equal to €700. Now to get up the ranks to the 5A position, now you've got Aileen, Declan, Val, John, Sinead, and you could have other individuals in your organisation, and they could also be doing sales, but they'd be indirect sales. And they'd also help you push up the ranks then to 5A, which would be 50 direct or indirect sales, which would lead you to €875 then for every direct or indirect sale that occurs from your 5A line onwards. Now this is the goal, is to reach 6A. Now to reach 6A, if you have these marketers or individuals or just ordinary people who aren't even interested in the business recommending it to their friends, making sales, and those sales generate up to over 100 sales for you, direct or indirect sales, now you're going to be generating €1,050 for each direct or indirect sale that occurs moving forward on your 6A line. So I hope you understand this process here. And again, sit down with someone who really understands the business model and go through this properly. Because once you structure your business in the right format, which is building direct sales over and down, so it's important you understand that. To build this business correctly, this is a direct sales business. Selling the machines direct frontline to you, which means you put them directly underneath you for any sale that you personally sell. That will move you up the ranks and creating a lot of income coming in for you on a daily, weekly or monthly basis. Top websites we highly recommend for you to view. So you can see yourself here, kangandemo.com is a very good product website. Enagic.com is the USA corporate website, and www.enagic.de/en is the European corporate website. Thank you very much for your time, and for more information please get back in contact with the person who shared this information with you.